Hello, my name is Susan Douglas, and for the last 30 years, I've been a teacher, head teacher, and now the Chief Executive Officer for 7 schools catering for children with special educational needs and disabilities. I also work for the British Council, and I'm a Senior Schools Advisor there in the Schools and Skills team. Most of my time I spend working with teachers and school leaders in a wide range of countries around the world, talking about really important issues like inclusion. So why do I think inclusion is important? I want to start off by saying that in my opinion, inclusion is probably the most important aspect of education in our time. Access to education is a fundamental human right, as shown in the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child. Inequalities, made worse by the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, show us just how crucial inclusive systems and teachers are in overcoming barriers to making quality education equally accessible for everyone. This is the purpose of the 4th UN Development Goal the world is currently working towards. Although we still have a long way to go, working inclusively makes access to education a reality for millions of children around the world, even in times of crisis. Inclusion is also important because it affirms diversity. We are all different, and therefore diversity is simply a fact. Inclusive schools and teachers don't just accept, accommodate, tolerate, or even celebrate diversity. They naturally include it in everyday policy and practice. By doing this, they make sure everyone has equal access to learning and that this learning is rich and engaging. And lastly, what happens when children and young people learn in inclusive schools and classrooms? Well, evidence suggests they do well, both academically and socially. So inclusion is also important because when it's done well, it's good for learning and for well-being. You as a teacher are an absolutely key part of making inclusion happen well. You really don't have to be a specialist to be inclusive. And you may be surprised at how much difference you can make to your learners by making fairly small changes to your everyday practice. Each change you make is a step along a journey that includes as many learners as you can for as much time as you can. In the following videos, we will look at 5 areas that will help you with your journey to make your everyday classroom practice more inclusive. The first 2 videos concentrate on you as a teacher. Firstly, the qualities of an inclusive teacher, and then a section on thinking inclusively. The final 3 videos focus on putting these qualities and this thinking into practice by exploring inclusive classroom environments, inclusive pedagogies, and finally, inclusive assessment for learning. Along the way, we will give you practical examples of inclusion in action.